Blessed be. Today is March 16th, and it is No Selfies Day. Awareness holiday about, again, the overuse of time somebody may spend trying to, snap that perfect image of themselves. And so it's, a holiday dedicated to get people to take a moment to step back and say, I don't need to do that every moment of every day, which I totally agree with. But since I did not know this was the holiday until today, I completely failed on it because I definitely did selfies today. I had my friend Lexi over to work on wedding hairstyles. This is a preview to the tiara that I am doing for this time on this wedding. And so yeah, there were some selfies because I'm going to send some of these images to other bridesmaids and things like that to start getting input. We did about 3 different styles. Maybe I'll be able to clip them into here because I did little video clips. We'll see. So if I do it, it'll be here. And then if I don't, we'll see. This week at work, pretty mellow. I did get that customer template sent to my peer. It's not all the way done, but it has a functional title block, some of the sheets laid out and named, but a lot of things not done. I didn't get a chance to clean up like all the blocks or recreate all the sheets that are in the template. I don't know if he needs them all or if he's just used to them being there. So there'll be discussions for later, but I sent it to him. I was like, I just wanted you to start getting a feel for the kind of things I'm doing. And let me know if you have questions. Because if I need to pivot on anything, I'd rather do it at an earlier stage than later. So yeah, I was like, reach out, let's have a conversation when you're ready to discuss its functionality. I haven't heard back yet. So we'll see what happens with that. But I'm really glad I got it turned in. That's a good next step. One of the things I talked about the last time I made a recording was finding the article in the Augie magazine and how the article mentioned previous articles. And I was like, I'm going to go look them up. And that's what I did. Went to the Augie site. Not only was it really, really easy to navigate through, I found the prior to art issues, no problem. And the 2 previous articles are in them. So I was able to access the history with no problem, which was really nice. I honestly kind of expected just a little more natural resistance from trying to find things in systems. But it worked out. So the first one, this is Do It or Delegate It by Mark Kiker. And this one is the June episode of 2022. And again, back to what drew my interest to this is he's referencing the book, Getting Things Done, The Art of Stress-Free Productivity. And that book's by Paul Allen. And while I have read the book, I have not taken any of the courses, but I'm really on board with this kind of thought process. And again, it's all about organizing your thoughts and your processes, and it smooths things out. And because we are creatures of repetition, so it's about finding good systems that work. And one of the concepts that Getting Things Done, GTD, one of the things that they talk about is what to do about tasks. you know, the single action items, the next step, and, you know, how overwhelming when we've got a bunch at work. And the concept is when you're going through to figure out what to do, you know, say you're going through emails, you've got 4 choices. You know, do you do it, delegate it, defer it, or delete it? And it's definitely a thought process that takes practice. But again, it's about, you know, like going through your email. Like if there's an action item for you personally to take, how long will it take you? And they give kind of a, you know, a rough range. And like if it's something that'll take you 2 to 5 minutes, do it immediately. Get it done. And then shuffle that email where it needs to go. Do it, delegate it. So that's a rough one, depending on where you are in the food chain. Personally, I'm of no authority to really delegate much. But this article's in reference to being a CAD manager. And it really brings up a good point on, again, delegating certain things to your team. And not only does it free up your time, but if it works in with theirs, it's a really good opportunity for them to participate, to, again, the growth of the department and things like that. Experience is how we grow. So it's allowing them to have the opportunity to gain experiences because you are willing to delegate it to them, which is really neat. Let's see. Oops, I gotta go this way. What else? And he talks a lot about being comfortable delegating. And just, that's a challenge. We are raised to believe we have to do everything ourselves. We look at asking for help as a sign of weakness, and that does not serve us. Because we are communal creatures, and we learn better together. And divide and conquer, you know, but again, I mean, you're going things with trust, letting go of expectations, control. Can you communicate what you want well enough? Which is a big challenge, I think, for some people to just do their own thing, because if you want the help of someone else, you have to be able to explain it to them. And how many people are experienced in that? Let's see what else he goes on to. I think those are the main points he kept on this article, but there are 2 more. So I look forward to continuing to see what he's got to say about the GTD system and just how he feels about it with his CAD management. And it's definitely, I mean, it's a philosophy that applies to everyone. You know, these tools, no matter what your job, really can help your productivity and easing your productivity. That's also an important factor. So, if you'd like to hear more entries into the CAD Witch's Grimoire, don't forget to hit subscribe. And until next time, oh, come on, you're falling. Until next time, merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again.